to me. Maybe I was wrong, even once wasn't anything. So if we had another chance, I would never let you steal my breath. Bring me back to life.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our UW Esports Games of the Week. Tonight, we are going to be bringing you our Rocket League team as they play Ottawa University, Kansas in their CRL match for the week. As you all know, our esports program seeks to build and foster community, open doors to the vast career opportunities in the field of gaming, and promote the virtues of healthy competition. Through esports, we are able to communicate with one another, forming and developing digital communities that we find so very necessary in the challenging times that we are and have been facing. We hope that you enjoy being a part of our community, and we invite you to get more involved. Make sure to follow us here or on our UW Esports Discord server, as well as on our social channels at U of WA Esports. Now to introduce ourselves, my name is Caleb or Hydra K9. I'm currently a second year at the University of Washington, and I'm going to be one of your casters for this.
My name is Vin, also known as Kaz, and I will be your other caster for tonight.
All right, so Ottawa University, Kansas. I'm going to be honest, I have never heard of Ottawa University, Kansas.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that is going to be a new experience for both Vin and I, so it'll be interesting to kind of figure out what our take on that team is going to be as we kind of go through this this best of 5 set here. Obviously, we know UW pretty well, so we're going to have a pretty decent idea of what to expect from them. Probably some pretty aggressive play. As of CRL so far, they've been fairly timid would be the best way to explain it, or maybe like panicky. They just had a bit of an issue with calming their nerves, which fully understandable seeing as it's their first season and first time competing in such a high level of Rocket League. But it'll be interesting to see, now that we're a couple of weeks deep into CRL here, if our boys in purple have finally figured out how to settle those nerves, or if they're going to keep getting to them.
Yeah, it'll be pretty interesting to see. Yeah, hopefully they've been working on their stuff. Yeah, like you said, nerves. And yeah, I agree. I totally get that. It's understandable. It's their first time in CRL, so there's definitely going to be a lot of things going on through their heads. So I imagine it's pretty rough, but hopefully they can, no matter what, take this experience and use it moving forward, and hopefully get some dubs in the near future. So yeah.
Yeah, I definitely hope we see some top level play from UW tonight, and hopefully they're able to, kind of build up their wins and build up their experience through CRL, because it's definitely a cool experience for them, and it's been fun to watch them so far as they've kind of pushed their way through it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a blast watching them through CRL. It's been super fun. Just yeah, seeing the boys that we know over here at UW actually go and take it to the big league, and go up against these all these super high level teams, and see how they do against them. And they're doing pretty well. Definitely, some work to be done for sure, but I think overall, I think they've had a positive impact on this CRL tournament, and hopefully that'll continue going on forward.
Yeah, but I think with that we get into game one here and see just how this set turns out. All right, kickoff in favor of Ottawa. UW playing this ball out here. Well, trying to follow that up for a 50. It looks like Talus is going to play that up to Otis. And I'm starting to see some names that I recognize. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I have seen this Ottawa team play before.
Oh, well, I haven't, so this is, yeah, I have no idea who any of these people are.
Well, plays that ball downfield. Travadi, the good pass out to Teos. It's going to be Whale carrying that up onto the wall, down to Natravity, and that's going to be played out to Wizard. Wizard into the corner, trying to get the ball out, but Otis with a good 50. Dixie 15, this in the corner. Recovered by Natravity. Otis playing off the ceiling here, ball down, but not quite the touch that is needed there as Vixie takes a 50 in the midfield. That's a back and forth play so far. That's going to be a shot on, just barely off target. Trying to get that pass out, but not quite able to, and that's going to put UW back on the offensive path. Touch there. That's a scary pass, almost pinched right in. Just barely off target there. That is one that'll get your heart racing for sure.
A pretty fast-paced game so far. A lot of aggression from Ottawa, I'm seeing at the very start, which can be a good sign, also can be a bad sign. Whale getting some pretty good harassment on the defensive end. Going to set them up for more offensive attacks, but you know, it's interesting to see how they do against UW's defense.
Ball out, Whale in position to make that clear out to Wizard. Wizard plays that one high, looking for the double, but not quite able to get there. Good bumps there. Pulls that defender off the ball. That's a great shot. Vixie not able to get to it. That's going to be a first goal for Ottawa.
Oh, dang, I really wish we had those replays, but it's unfortunate that we don't, because I wish I could have a little bit more analysis. But yeah, Vixie being, it looks like a little bit out of position. It looks like he almost had that, but yeah, this Ottawa offense is really, really fast and really, really aggressive.
Yeah, definitely. I think that Ottawa's doing a great job of just holding control and playing that midfield. I think we're seeing a lot of great passing plays, and they're definitely doing a great job of getting to UW before the threats arise. You know, intercepting those passes, intercepting those plays, and making great 50s just like that. And I think that's giving them just a slight advantage here, especially on the offensive half. But UW is right there with them, very close in terms of pace and play style. Ball popped high. Otis up for this one. Just barely beat by Wizard. Looks like chasing this ball down. It gets pinched onto UW's half. Wizard trying to get in the way of that one, but not quite able to. A bit awkward there from Whale. It's a bit scary, but the bump there from Wizard is enough to interrupt this play. Giving him a bit of time to collect on defense as Vixie plays this ball into the corner. And Whale in the 1v something. It's probably a 1v3 if I had to guess scenario. So he turns on this one, trying to get the touch. A bit of a ghost hit there. Definitely looked like he made contact with that. And I think we're seeing a bit of residual lag here. That ball just went into the floor. I don't know if you saw that, but it
Yeah. No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's pretty interesting here with UW actually playing against these CRL teams. I mean, they're going to be playing teams from all around, you know. So these servers are not gonna look the best at times.
Yeah, true. And this being a team from Kansas, it's gonna definitely have a bit of an impact as they're playing on two completely different server sets. So brings into question, I wonder if they're swapping servers or not. I don't really know what the rules are for CRL. Ball played center. It's a great pass out by Otis. Good touch up the backboard. That's always scary for me. Trying to play that clear off your own backboard, and sometimes you just don't goal it.
You own goal off of this?
All the time. All the time.
Wow, I don't think I've tried to play it off my backboard and then somehow own goal. I can see it happening. Don't get me wrong.
Just get a weird read, get a weird touch, and just slam it into your own net.
Yeah, I can see how it works. It's possible.
Pretty sure you ask anyone that I play with, and they'll tell you about multiple times that I've owned gold. And that's going to be ball down. Game 1 in favor of Ottawa. And definitely a good start for Ottawa, but also a good start for UW. They didn't look nearly as panicky as we've seen from them before. And they seemed very controlled and, in a headspace that we would hope to see from them, especially with just a 1 goal deficit.
Yeah, it was kind of just Vixie got to place one, just a really fast pace overall. Uh, definitely not the end. Definitely, definitely turn this over if everything goes right.
Yeah, for sure. I think that they have their opportunity to come back into this and definitely have the ability to, come out on top of game 2. They just have a couple of things that they have to kind of put together. Controlling that midfield a bit more, playing the control on the ball, not letting it get too far away from them. But overall, they seem to be playing pretty well, and it'll just be a couple of small fixes that it'll take to best Ottawa here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that as long as UW keeps their head on their shoulders and just keeps a calm and cool mental, they can definitely turn this around.
I definitely agree.
Possible,
But with that, I think we get into game 2 here. No, no time to waste.
I believe.
Awkwardness on the kickoff there. Is Whale and Vixie trying to decide who wants that ball. Wizard puts that one on, shooting it at all 3 players. Um, Definitely not the best placement on that shot, but at least putting one on does increase the pressure. There's going to be another shot here. Wizard again shooting it right at Teos, but it is just enough to get it over the top of him. Working out barely. Interesting choice, but it does work out, and that's going to be a crazy double, but just barely missed. Travity playing that around Vixie, and it's going to give Wizard some time to collect here. Good flick. Played high. Mid and Whale playing that one long clear, giving some time for boost collection. It's immediately played back by Teos. This collects here. Bit of a missed flip there. Not 100% sure what happened, but it's going to work out in UW's favor as it puts Ottawa back on defense. They'll carrying this ball out 50 with Otis. Just barely winning that one. Travity plays a pass off the wall straight to Vixie. Vixie puts a shot on, and Teos saves that one. Ball high drops down right to Teos. Gonna go off the Travity right to Wizard. Seeing lots of clears and outmaneuver attempts turning into passes to the other team from both teams so far. And I think that's part of what's causing this back and forth. But as I say that, a bit of awkwardness from the UW defense. It's going to drop right in front of net, and the Travity's going to be able to play that one in.
Yeah, like you were saying, just going back and forth there. So plenty of mistakes being made on both sides as we just saw that whiff there from I forget who made the whiff, but there's definitely mistakes on both sides, and both teams could definitely improve in their own individual ways.
I think that's kind of the core of this kind of game is there's always things to change, always things that you can do better. And it's just kind of about which team is doing those things more consistently. Both these teams have the mechanical, rotational, and a wall dash attempt there, and just barely not able to get multiple. But both these teams have the mechanical and rotation, mental side of things to come out on top of these series. And I think that any team in CRL could, on any given day, beat any other team in CRL. Now, some of them are much more intense competitors than some of the other ones, but that being said, I think it really just comes down to who's playing more solid on any given day and who's minimizing the mistakes as they arise.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So for that playing into the backboard, a double touch out center, Travity just barely not able to put that one on, and Wizard's going to get a big booming clear. Dixie collects mid. Wizard fakes the challenge there and goes for bumps in net. Dixie plays this one across to Wizard. Wizard beating 2 players with 1 touch. A bit of a miscommunication there from Ottawa. This could be their chance. Whale plays that one high. This is going to give Vixie a shot. Just barely not barred down. Wizard up for this, playing it off the backboard again. But not able to commit as Whale only has 20 boost. Good choice from Whale there not to dive on that. We've seen mistakes like that from multiple teams. And it's definitely a good choice to play the patience there and understand the limitation that comes with how much boost you have.
Yeah, for sure. I think Will definitely could have actually beat the other play to the ball, but yeah, like you said, when it comes to those kind of decision making calls, I'd rather UW play it safe and just get scored on.
Yeah, definitely agree with you there. Especially if it doesn't work out in your favor. If you had like 100 boost, you got boost to get back, but that 20 or so boost is not going to get you anywhere on the field, especially since you have to use a lot of that to get to the ball in the first place. But that being said, 1-1 here, 50 seconds left. Both these teams playing a lot of back and forth, a bit of tennis going on as the ball just gets cleared from one side to the other. Wizard puts one on. Netravity plays that to the corner. This is going to be followed by Vixie, who gets demoed. The lag there as well. These are actually RLCS servers, so that's Pro League servers that they play on for CRL.
Oh, wow.
They're supposed to be real solid, but I guess just like normal servers, every once in a while you get a not so great one.
Yeah, this kind of seems like a normal, average, everyday server.
Yeah, for sure.
In Rocket League.
Especially because the lag is showing up in this footage. I feel like you wouldn't normally see that if it was in more songs. But 0 seconds left. It's going to be tied 1-1 and go to overtime. Otis trying for the flip reset, not able to get anything from it. Joke gets a good clear. Double commit there from Ottawa. Quickly recognized by Otis, who drops off. Played the safe rotate back. Probably clearing this one out. Intercepted by Teos. Dixie with a bit of awkwardness there. I don't know if that was to let Wizard have the ball or not, but it does result in a shot on. It's barely saved by Wizard. Otis up for this one, trying to put a shot on, intercepted by, I believe, Wizard. An awkward camera angle there, hard to tell. But Otis beats one. Wizard jumps for another, but that's going to be a play straight to Teos, who plays that out to Netravity. I wouldn't have even thought to pass that, but what a great idea. In and into this overtime here, and it doesn't really seem like either team has had the offensive advantage. As I say that, though, a pass out to Otis. Otis up for this. Flip reset. Puts that on net. That's awkward for Wizard. Just barely enough boost to get up to that one. 16 left of the tank, and Whale is going to be the savior here. Playing this ball all the way to the other side, giving the teammates some time to collect boost and pads. Dixie up for this. Plays this off the backboard. Netravity getting a touch out. Otis playing it around Whale. No one back. They can just touch this mid fast enough. No one will be there. Whale up for that, and just barely out of reach. That's going to be game 2 in favor of Ottawa as well.
Oh wow, really impressive game from both teams. I liked what I saw from both sides. I think UW started to falter there at the end. They started to crumble big time. But I think throughout the whole game, I like the aggressiveness. I like the offense, but I do think that the defense definitely needed some work there towards the end of the game.
Yeah, and I think that's where we've seen them struggling most of our past couple of streams has been on the defensive half. They're definitely playing very solid this game compared to what we've seen from them, the past couple of weeks. I think that this is probably their best showing from CRL so far that I've watched or that I've casted. I've watched them play a couple of games that we haven't casted so far that were absolutely insane. But this has been very close every game, even though the series score does not say so. I mean, just a goal difference here or there, and a couple of small mistakes is what's resulting in Ottawa being able to capitalize. Like that goal that they scored to win that game there is just one slight dive from Whale that didn't really need to happen, and that left no one back. Vixie was scrambling. Whale actually made it back first, just barely out of reach of that save, and it results in Ottawa taking game two. But again, those tiny mistakes are simple to fix. That being said, not super simple to fix while you're actually playing. But from an outside perspective, it's just those little things right now that is getting in UW's way.
I think, like you said, it's definitely just tiny little stuff, and that stuff can be fixed. I say easily. I hope it is for these players. Obviously everyone has different experiences, but it's the mistakes are clear, and there's no guessing as to what is going wrong, or yeah, what is going wrong. So it's I think it'll be looking up for these next few games, and I think there is a chance.
Yeah, I definitely agree. So with that, let's get into game three here and see just if UW is able to capitalize. Good kickoff there, and that's going to result in a first goal.
Oh wow!
Very easy, quick kickoff goal. A good cheat from Whale. Good stuff from Wizard. That is a great way for UW to start game two. Whale up for this one, trying for the double, and Travity able to get in the way. Vixie with a lot of time on the ball here. And that one high. Teos is up for that. Don't know what Wizard just did there, but it works out as that 50 results in UW's favor. Vixie up for this, trying to put a shot on. Not enough boost to put any power behind it, but getting a good 50. Ball pops out to Otis, and that's going to be a demo in the back line. Nobody's back. Another demo, and that's going to result in a quick retaliation goal from Ottawa. That's a solid play. I didn't see who was making all those demos, but that is something that I get behind. That is a great play there.
Yeah, it's pretty impactful being that annoyance in game.
What a save from Wizard.
Yeah, really nice save off the backboard from Wizard. But as long as as long as the defense is strong from UW, I think that they can pull this through. So hopefully this game, I'm trying to look for UW's obviously defense, and seeing how they stop this offense.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Lots of space in between the players on UW, which could also be a bit of their detriment on defense, but it does work in their favor on offense. I think that from what we've seen in the past, UW has always been a very aggressive offensive team. But I think as of recent, since they've been kind of participating in CRL, they've adjusted their play style a bit to be a bit more defensive, as I think they do, they are one of the underdogs of CRL, and they do have a lot of tough opponents as they play. And I think that it forces them to be a bit on that defensive half more often. I think they've gotten a bit more comfortable playing that defensive role than we're used to seeing. As he plays that ball out, a bit of a pass to Otis, but Otis is just going to touch that away, and Vixie's going to get a shot on here. Teos with a good save to corner. This is going to get a clear here. It's going to go out to Natravity, plays that into corner. Really good read. Good time here off the ceiling. Pushes out to Teos, bumping Otis. It's going to be a 2v2 for a minute here. But Otis is able to recover in time to take a shot here. Flip reset. Well, a bit scary there, but knowing Vixie's coming, I think touching that down to Vixie was a great play. Touch out from Natravity. They're going to go for UW, but nobody willing to challenge on that because of how much boost Vixie had used there. Vixie on backboard here, 0 boost, trying to get a clear out, but not able to get anything powerful. Whale comes in, finish off the clear, and finally get that out of UW's half. There's ceiling pinch here. Vixie has just enough boost to get up to that, 16 left. Goes to corner and collects that 100. Ball played out. Otis going to take this to wall. Taking the long 50. See with a good low 50 there. Actually trying to touch that around Teos. Teos reacting very well to that. Getting in the way of that pass. Wizard trying to get a touch out, and again, it looked like it went through Wizard's car. Not going to be able to see that again, but Whale able to finish that off, and that's going to bring the score up 2-1 for UW here.
Hey, yeah, the lag does not matter to our boys at UW. They will fight through and score anyways.
Wizard up for this, carrying this to the wall. This gets in the way there. Vixie trying to pinch it back mid, just barely not able to. Gets the flip off that. Whale with a good pass. Wizard tries for the redirect. Very close attempt there. Pass out. Nitrovity getting a nice clear to the corner. Otis trying to follow it up, but beaten by Whale. And Vixie's going to put another one on. And UW has found themselves up 2 goals in game 3 here.
Yeah, I feel like we're seeing that same level of aggression that was found in the beginning half of the last game. And now it's being put to work as they really found the recipe for success here. And they're finally starting to put some goals on the net.
Hopefully they can keep the ingredients going, though, for that recipe as they push into games 4 and 5. Hopefully we get to see UW continue through this series for a while. Whale taking this ball to wall, getting a good touch around Otis. Otis with a great read there. Using that flip really well to get out to that ball. With a nice high touch, recovering the wall. It's going to get played out by Nitrovity. 50 on the ground. Good speed from Nitrovity to get down to that ball. Otis with the flip reset. He got the flip there. Not sure where that touch is from Whale. Bit of a pass. Gonna work out as Wizard gets a nice clear here. 4 seconds left on the clock. And another goal from Vixie. 1 second left here. I think that we can definitely say that game 3 is going to go in favor of UW here. That's going to be ball down. UW taking game 3, putting the series 1-2 in favor of Ottawa. But UW's still fighting back for that reverse sweep.
Yeah, hopefully they can do it. I believe they can. Our boys are looking really good out there. I still think even in the games that they lost, I think it just was a little unlucky. And I think that they can definitely do it. You know, they definitely got the aggression going so far, and I think they got a lot more control in that game 3. And if we can see that more in this game 4, then we might be looking at a reverse sweep here.
Yeah, and I think UW and Ottawa are 2 very closely matched teams. I think both of their play styles kind of mimic each other a bit. We're seeing lots of great mechanical plays from Ottawa, but UW is doing a great job of retaliating and finding those mistakes and errors in those mechanical plays and in Ottawa's defense. They were able to kind of chip away and get those goal after goal after goal. So hopefully they're able to bring that into game 4 as we kind of press through this series.
Let's get into it.
UW trying to maintain their momentum here. Rail up for this ball, playing it to sidewall. Teos, an awkward touch, but getting the double there. It makes it hard for Vixie, and this is going to be awkward for UW's defense. You can see every single player in the air for a second there. Nitrovity trying to get another touch back. Just going to drop to Otis anyway, who's low on boost. Nitrovity low too. They should be able to get a clear here. Good pass out with 3 boost. It's not enough, and Otis with 100 back for this one. That's going to hit Waterfall. Wizard with a good read. Good clear out. Taking that threat away as Teos tries to dribble that one in, but intercepted by Vixie. This was a good touch off the wall, but again intercepted by Vixie, who's now low on boost, trying to press this ball. Nitrovity leaves corner for him. To rotate out and get a demo on the way. So for this, a great pass down to Whale. Whale puts that one on. This is the kickstart that UW needs.
Yeah, I'm really liking the amount of control that I'm seeing from UW right now. Just completely having a total domination over that last minute over the orange half. So hopefully they can keep that up.
And with the goal lead, they can feel a bit more comfortable here. The double commit there. We don't want them to feel that comfortable. So those kind of mistakes are what result in these 1-goal leads turning into no-goal leads. Just putting that one off the back wall. Good save from Vixie. Throwing that car in the way. Wizard low on boost here. Good fake. Baiting that ball so that he could grab the corner. He'll trying for the double. Hoping the car floats in the perfect spot. We're seeing lots of low boost tanks on the UW half. Luckily they are playing this into Ottawa's defense. Good speed from Wizard, and again it looks like it went through his car. I'm not 100% sure what that's all about.
Oh
What
God.
a double touch read! I did not expect that at all. I was not ready for that.
Yeah.
What an angle!
Yeah, that's definitely something that I haven't seen Ottawa pull out before, but I guess it just comes out. I guess now we know that he's gonna score those.
Yeah, those are ones you got to be scared of, I guess, and it's not very often that that kind of threat arises, but what a way to tie that up from Ottawa. Pass out. Go straight to Whale, though, as no one's there to follow that up. Whale with the flip reset, playing that off the backboard. Teos with a good clear, but Wizard quickly there to get in the way of that. Notice with a bit of a mechanical malfunction there, and that's going to let Teos have the ball. He just throws the car in the way. Good position. Whale posturing with no boost. He's going to play this on net. Not enough power to be threatening as Teos plays a long clear out to Mitrovity. Lots of power on that pass. It's going to go straight back to Otis. Dixie with a good fake there. Waiting the flip from Teos. And another 50. That might be right in the net. Just barely off. That was scary. As Mitrovity goes in for the demo. Teos up for this. Pass to Otis. She's going to grab that on the wall. Lane of 50. That's also very close to being right in the net. Vixie trying to get to that one. Just barely not able to reach. We're seeing a lot of back and forth here in the last minute or so of gameplay.
A lot of back and forth, a lot of interesting plays, you know, but overall
Demo
pretty
there.
good. Otis could have had the touch, but I'm not sure if he was able to reach it, but Vixie able to beat him to it. Whale, just leaving the ball for Wizard.
Yeah, it was a good fake. Great
Yeah.
fake. It's going to result in Vixie, you know, getting the ball here. Yeah, we don't have to talk about that one anymore. I'm sure Whale wouldn't want us to. Anyway, UW on defense, or on offense here. Let's see, I'm all over the place just thinking about that. It's running through my mind. But he doesn't whiff that one as he plays that one on net. It's going to be a pass out to Wizard. He puts a shot on just out of reach of Teos. Trying to get to that one is going to result in a bit of an own goal. Flipping into that. That's going to be just the kind of mistake that UW needs to put them up a goal.
Yeah, I think UW's offense, just the sheer pressure and the sheer force, has you know got Ottawa kind of shaken right now in their boots. I think there's a little bit of panicking going on, and if they definitely want to take this game back, they gotta clean that up.
If that was like 50 boost instead of 10, that would have been the most impressive air dribble I've seen. The pre-flip, and that ball like stuck to Mitrovity's car. Like they had it glued to the game.
He would have gone on for a while there if he had a little bit more boost.
They're playing this one off the wall. One goal deficit. They do have a chance here. Just keeping that up. Still high here as Teos plays that out. I think Wizard's going to kill this. No, playing it to the back wall. Whale trying to get a big clear. Mitrovity plays this up. It's still up with 0 seconds, and Vixie's going to kill it. And that is going to be game 4 in favor of UW, and they've tied this series up. They are pushing for their reverse sweep here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they just did what UW always does. You know, they're keeping it really aggressive, and they're just, you know, constantly, yeah, just on the other half of the field. And when you got so much offensive pressure, it's really tough to defend against that when you can't get everything, you know, coordinated together. So, you know, hopefully Ottawa can actually, you know, keep the defensive rotations going, and hopefully, you know, get a little bit more control on the ball. It's easier said than done, but honestly, that's what I think needs to be done here if they wanna win this game and not get reverse swept.
Yeah, I think Ottawa needs to take what they did in games 1 and 2 and just kind of translate them over to game 5 here. As UW's kind of picking up the pace, but Ottawa has been making a couple of crucial mistakes that have been resulting in UW's wins. I mean, we saw just that last game that an own goal is what puts UW in the lead. Obviously, I mean a tough save for Teos, but flipping into that ball kind of resulted in an own goal, and that was not entirely necessary. So mistakes like that are things that Ottawa needs to definitely not be doing if they want to come out of this series on top. But with the pressure from UW, I think that it's anybody's game.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that UW has definitely got the better mental right now. Obviously, I think there's a lot of pressure on Ottawa to not get reverse swept, and I think that UW is about to reverse sweep, so they're pretty ready to get into this next game here. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I think we get into it. So passing that out to Whale. He's going to play it into corner. Travity carrying this out. A wall dash there to maintain the momentum. It's like the second or third wall dash we've seen from Travity so far.
Yeah, not really chain wall dashes, but like just like one or two, and then he just stops.
A lot more than I can do.
Oh yeah, I can't do them at all. I have no idea how anyone does them.
Yeah, I mean, that's saying something though when one is impressive. I mean, it's a pretty tough mechanic to keep that ball or car kind of glued to the wall while also like using your flip. It kind of doesn't really make sense. As I say that Travity plays that out. You see faking that, but it goes straight to Teos anyway. Be a threat on net as Vitravity takes the demo. After that, playing the high touch over Whale. Demoing Vixie too. Weird positioning there from Vixie. It kind of looked like he drove into that, and that's going to result in Ottawa's goal.
Well, Ottawa maybe not feeling as much pressure as I thought they were. Maybe the pressure is making them better. As they pick up a quick one here and take the lead.
High touch there from Whale, and Vixie
okay.
putting a shot on. It's just enough to be a pass out to Wizard, and they're going to tie this up real quick.
Alright, unfortunately, never mind. I'm not sure what's going on, but it looked like a kind of a bit of a malfunction there in the defense. I'm not sure what happened because we don't have a replay, but some happened and UW took advantage of it. So go on that.
Mistake happened. UW took advantage. Goal scored. That's all we need to know here as UW has tied this up. Got themselves one goal closer to that reverse sweep. Vixie up for this, trying to put a shot on Vitravity, coming out of nowhere. Make that save, playing the backboard rotation really well.
Oh my.
Well, playing with the defense. Flip after flip, flick after flick, and that's all it takes. This is going to be scary here as Vitravity got the bump on Wizard. Vixie getting in the way there. Saving Wizard. Pass down to Teos. Otis looks like made the Fennec switch. Travity kind of playing a pass down to Whale there. Whale's going to leave to go get boost. Wizard up for this, playing a nice boomer. Travity with the flip reset. Whale not challenging that, knowing really there's nothing to be done with taking that flip reset in the midfield. Really a threatening flip reset. Travity plays this one out. Teos not enough to boost to get to that, but it's going to be a pass back to Travity, who's going to play this out to Otis. A good 50 from Wizard. Ball is going to head back onto UW's half. A redirect there, but Wizard, good rotation, good positioning. Is able to make that save. And a double commit from Ottawa. But nobody's there to capitalize as this ball floats above UW's goal. Demo there from Teos. Whale touches this one out, but it's going to go straight to Vitravity. Plays that out to Otis, but a good 50 from Whale. I'll let UW make this clear. They'll try to get the read there. It's a tough one. I would not have the courage to free jump that, but Whale being a far better player than I am, Definitely has a bit more confidence in reading a ball like
I have no idea how he was gonna even be able to get to that, let alone
that.
read it.
A weird touch there from Wizard. It's going to play the ball high, but no Ottawa players there to capitalize on that. 60 seconds left, 1-1. Both teams fighting for their goal here. Vixie plays the touch out. Teo's going to play this into corner. Vixie's going to follow that up and play it mid. A bump from Netravity onto Teos almost results in a big mistake there from Ottawa, but a good recovery. Ottawa make the clear. This is dangerous here. Netravity plays it to the sidewall instead of playing the goal. Probably a low boost or something of that nature, as Whale gets a good demo there. It's going to open up the defense a bit. Wizard up for this one. 19 seconds left on the clock. UW has a bit of pressure here. They can just hold on to this for the next 15 seconds. Definitely have a chance here to close this out before we go into overtime. Good bump there from Wizard. So you're going to play this one high. 0 seconds left. Ball still up. No boost from Vixie, and he's not able to get to that one. We're going to see some extra time in Game 5 of this this best of 5 series, tied 2-2. So that's how best of 5s work.
Yeah, yeah, really back and forth game so far towards this second half. Interesting demo. I don't even know what really happened there. I think Vixie actually got the demo on someone else, but really back and forth game. I think if Ottawa's gonna want to take this, they gotta stop double committing on defense. There's a lot of double commits, and it it hurts their chance to actually get a counterattack going on. So a little bit more communication, maybe that won't happen. I don't know.
Yeah, because those double commits definitely not always like resulting in a goal or
That's
resulting
gonna be
in
easier.
that mispositioning, but it definitely does result in a lack of positioning for those clears, like you were saying. And
Yeah.
that can really be the make or break. If you can't get the ball off of your own half, you're never going to score a goal on the other half of the field. And as I say, holy, what an angle! That was so close. I never thought that would have been even close to going in. And another great save from Whale as Dixie gets bumped in net. Netravity with another close redirect there, and UW is scrambling to get this out of their half. But finally, Wizard is able to play it clear here. Vixie's going to get a 50. Netravity playing that one high, and Whale, the big touch out. Good challenge there from Whale. Big 50. Otis with the pinch. It's going to go out to Wizard. Just going to play that over. Vixie with a demo, but Teos is ready to sweep that back line. Bit of a dangerous ball here from Wizard. Not sure if that's what he meant to do with that. Really scary. They are able to hold on for now. They are having a lot of trouble getting this out of their half. Well, carries this over 2 defenders. And Netravity plays it right back into UW's half. They get these clears, and then immediately it comes back to them. Just need to be able to follow this up to make a counterattack happen. That's going to be a good demo. Ottawa carrying this one in. Netravity just barely not able to get around Vixie. Bump there from Wizard. It's a weird shot on another ball right on net. This is very nerve-wracking as UW has had so many close calls. Double commit there on defense, just like you said, and this could be their opportunity to make something happen. Wizard puts one high. Vixie's going to play this one on, and it's just out of reach of Teos, and they're going to take Game 5. The reverse sweep does happen. What a way to end that if you are UW.
Wow, yeah, what a way to end if you're UW, and that's got to be pretty painful for Ottawa. After going on an absolute rampage on offense for a solid 3 minutes, UW takes it back in one offensive counterattack, and that's just it. That's your whole game, all gone to waste, just because of one, counterattack. But good on UW for making that counterattack even possible and so hard to stop. Vixie with a really good placement and out of reach for the Ottawa defenders.
Yeah, definitely a good way for UW to finish that off. The reverse sweep. All very close games, all of them, 1 goal difference. A very close competitor from Ottawa. I hope to see UW play them again because that was definitely fun Rocket League to watch. And it was definitely a great series. And, that is the type of gameplay that we want to see from our UW boys, finally bringing a win to us, and playing some really solid Rocket League and kind of getting back into their roots and playing how we're used to seeing them play.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really fun seeing the boys do their thing. Really nice to see them make a reverse sweep in the CRL. It doesn't happen too often, but it happened, and we were here to watch it. Um, so you know, congrats to them. Good job on Ottawa too for playing a good game. Both teams played an amazing set of Rocket League, and hopefully both teams can move forward, knowing that they did the best that they could.
Yeah, like you said, congrats to UW for taking that reverse sweep. That's something we love to see from them. Thank you all so much for joining us on the UW Twitch channel, and spending some time with us, the casters and the crew and players and kind of people behind the scenes that you don't get to see, but they definitely do a lot of work behind there. Remember to check us out at UWA Esports on most social media platforms. That's going to be Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Discord. Make sure that you do join the Discord if you're interested in volunteering, getting involved with what goes on with the stream and getting behind the scenes. Additionally, that we are happy to announce that the UW Broadcast Center and the RSO Resource Center is taking reservations. So if you want to get started producing content for an RSO, but you don't have all the technology available for you, then that's definitely a place that you should take advantage of and kind of find that opportunity, because that's something that doesn't always come up, and it's definitely a great resource to take advantage of. Make sure you guys go to check that out in the hub, as like I said, those reservations are now open. Make sure that you guys stick around for Overwatch tonight, as they go head to head with, I don't know who, but that's going to be at 8 o'clock, I believe. I could be wrong about that. We haven't updated the outro from last week.
Yeah, I don't think we have an Overwatch game.
All right, so no Overwatch tonight. My bad. But thanks for sticking around. That's going to be the end of the night tonight. Me and Finn have had a long day of casting today, so we're sorry if the energy wasn't all there, but it's always great to end the night on a big win from UW. But with that, I think it's time for us to say goodnight.
I could say that you didn't need, but you wanted me. Maybe I was wrong, even once wasn't anything. So if we had another chance, I would never let you steal my breath. Bring me back to life.
It began with 3 pillars, the foundation for UW Esports, pushing ourselves to greater heights.
Community.
Career. Competition.
Oh yeah. Reminds me of Toronto Defiant. Toronto Defiant Yakpung. Reminiscent of that, of just juggling everyone into the corner there.
Maybe that'll be the game changer here for UW.
Maybe. Oh my goodness! What an angle by Wizard!
Wow. What a shot.